Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, November 23. 10 races were on offer on a day dedicated to retired racehorses who once contributed their services to the sport. Most notable of those was the Ham Stables bred multi-stakes and Triple Crown winner Supreme Soul, who had the honor of leading out the field for the opening race.
They're off. Lana Vicati staggers out, gives the rest a huge jump. Dodge This Link is first to show as they charge down the backstretch. Denby Life and Let Him Fly race second and third. Sensational Goal is back in fourth, 4.5 to 5 off that lead. Unruly Boss is on the rail, overtaken narrowly by a Sticky Don. Behind them, that's a Duke of Springs as they run toward the final half mile. The Love of God travels with Duke of Springs, and last of all, Traditional Boy, and way at the back, it's a Lion of Icati. They're coming up toward the final three, and Dodge This Link is dodging them so far. Leads up by some 5 lengths. Denby Life going in chase. Let Him Fly now asked to sprout wings as Dodge This Link will bring them into the top of the lane with a clear advantage. Let Him Fly and a Denby Life are next. Over on the rail, that Sensational Gold, and out wide Stick It On, but Dodge This Link is not for catching yet. Inside the final 3/16th, it's a Dodge This Link and a Christopher Mamdino roaring away from the field. A furlong to catch Dodge This Link way out in front. Can they stop him? Sensational Goal is trying to do it along with Let Him Fly, but Dodge This Link leaves the final 16th with a clear lead. Running on strongly, that is Sensational Goal, but too late. Dodge This Link is down, will win by nearly 3. Sensational Goal is next ahead of Let Him Fly, Stick It On. Could be the Love of God narrowly over Unruly Boss for 4th and 5th.
So the Standard Saddle goes to an all-the-way winner. Dodge This Link, and Dodge This Link had 2019 champion jockey Christopher Mandin riding for Joseph Thomas and K&A Racing. First time over the claim, and it's a sharp performance by Dodge This Link. Sensational Gold came in second, Let Him Fly was third, and fourth went to Stick It On. The numbers I gave you there, 4, 2, 1, and 6, and the race came back 2, 1, 6, and 9. Number 4 did not perform as expected. Unruly Boss, the Downing class Unruly Boss, that one through a clinker. Live ticket count on the regular 6 starts off with 2,210. It's 7.13 million in that net pool. And remember, the jackpot is over $12.2 million.
They're off and racing. A Peaky Blinder stood up in the gate as they head toward the 5 furlong point. AKA Storm and a Special Gift mixing it up. Special Gift just the leader from AKA Storm. Just moving down into third. Then comes Traveler's Lodge. Sneaky Joe comes next, Diamond Rock. And just at the back of the field, that's Principal Tiffany. They leave the 4 and head toward the 3. And it is on that lead, Special Gift just the leader. Being hounded on the inside by AKA Storm, just about a half a length behind AKA Storm. That's just moving. Sneaky Joe comes next. Coming up the rail, that's Traveler's Lodge. Left back and out of it, that is Principal Tiffany, and out wide, that's Diamond Rock. As at the coming to the furlong and a half pole, it is Special Gift, AKA Storm, taking aim on Special Gift. Coming to the furlong pole, Special Gift keeping on from AKA Storm. This is where the race lies. AKA Storm, Special Gift now begins to go away from AKA Storm, still fighting hard. It's Special Gift keeping on from AKA Storm, and that's the way they'll finish. Special Gift beats AKA Storm. Then comes Sneaky Joe, Principal Tiffany backing fourth.
So the Jamaica Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the JSPCA, goes to the top selection, and that's a Special Gift. Indeed, Shane Richardson rode a perfect race there, a chance ride for him replacing Samantha Fetcher, so Shane Richardson gets the job done for the captain Marlon Brown and owner. Real Deal Connection, Special Gift, indeed, proves to be a special gift on Racehorse Aftercare Race Day in the right race too. The JSPCA, they definitely have a special gift for caring for our animals. AKA Storm completed exactly the exact return 482. The numbers I gave you there were 2, 3, 5, and 1. The race came back 2, 2, 1, 5, and 8. So you got the exacta, you got the Quinella. The Quinella Plus is almost 558, and you also had the trifecta. 1,596 tickets are live on the Rega 6, 7.13 million plus in that net pool, and we have 452 tickets on the Catch 9 with over 807,000 in that net pool. So we're off to a start on our Rega 6 and Catch 9.
$1,100 meters, 5.5 furlongs are thereof. Bad Gal Chelsea comes out at the back, giving the rest an 8 or 10 length jump. Kimuchi blasts into an early lead as they slip past the 5. Successful Girl is a length and a half back. Platinum Princess overtaking horses and moving after those leaders as they charge away toward the half mile. They're there now and spinning into that turn. Mineola races in behind them. Further back, that's Casually Yours, second from the back, and Bad Gal Chelsea yet to recover. Kimuchi leaves the 3 with the advantage. 2 lengths. Platinum Princess chasing. Successful Girl hugs the rail and cuts the corner. Mineola now sneaking closer. The gap opens up to Casually Yours and forget Bad Gal Chelsea as Kimuchi brings them into the top of the lane. Platinum Princess, the closest pursuer in the yellow cap, now asked to chase, but it is Kimuchi opening up on that lead. Kimuchi under a hand ride. Now the rider changes his hold as they arrive at the final furlong. It is Kimuchi and Paul Francis with a clear lead. I don't think they're going to get back to this Kimuchi. Bowling along on that lead and running away from them. Kimuchi spraying them with sand, and Kimuchi will take the third easily in the end by maybe 8 or 9. Mineola is second. Platinum Princess is third. Casually Yours is fourth.
So the 5-star banker loses, and that's Platinum Princess. We got a good start in race number 1 with Dodges Link on our Rega 6 at 5-2. That was the Sand and Saddle. In race number 2, the JSPCA, we got another nice prize winner there at 5-2. Special gift. So we were traveling quite sweetly after the first 2 races. And then the 5-star banker Platinum Princess, don't know what happened there, but she just did not fire at all. Only able to muster third there at 1-9. And it's been quite a while since we have seen a 1-9 favorite lose. So she really disappointed a lot of us there. Going into that event, 1,596 tickets were live on the Rega 6 and 452 tickets were live on the Catch 9. And after Platinum Princess loses, Rega 6 live ticket count down to 181 with 7.13 million plus in that net pool, and the Catch 9 down to 39 live tickets with 807,000 in that net pool. So that's the resultant effect of a 1-9 favorite losing.
Janita Estrella goes in, and we're ready for race 4. They're off and racing. Missing it, that's Lucky Papa at the back of the field. Janita Estrella goes for that lead. Dove is right there too. Tornado Steel joining a line of 4 as they go past the 4 furlong point. Then comes a Sea of Blue. Radam is in 5th. Just behind them, that's Military Light. Just behind Military Light, that's Lucky Papa. Then comes Bomb Night, and racing at the back of the field now, overtaking Bomb Night, that's Legend of Zara. They come towards the top of the lane, and Janita Estrella and Tornado Steel. Tornado Steel just stepping off a bit out in the middle. Janita Estrella goes on from Tornado Steel, challenging strongly. You're coming on, running on too. That is Radam, but it is Janita Estrella kicking away from them. Janita Estrella beginning to shake loose, and Janita Estrella, I think, has this one all won. Half a furlong to travel. Janita Estrella in total control. Janita Estrella and the wily Dickard and Tevin Foster, the terrific Tevin. So it's Janita Estrella. Then comes Military Light, Radam, and it got tied for 5th. Could either be Tornado Steel or Legend of Zara.
The Equestrian Federation of Jamaica goes to Janita Estrella, proving that the fitting of the blinkers on Sunday, really she didn't appreciate the fitting of the blinkers, and the blinkers are off right away, and she's back 6 days later, and she wins by 7.5 lengths. Tevin Foster strikes first, and that's now 118 wins on the season, just one behind Radish Roman, who's on 119. Janita Estrella won by 7.5 lengths, getting the better of Military Light. Good exact payout there, 914. The Quinella Plus is a must, 1,348.
They're off. KP Choice breaks well in the neon green. A Great Wayne racing right alongside in the early exchanges on the far side. That's a Don't Tell Lulu. They've outsped Rusty left in behind them. A Jaguar races up toward the center, running pretty quickly. Power Ranking is near to us. Tigray Express in the blue silks right against the stand fence as they sort themselves out and make their way toward the final quarter. A Jaguar showing prominently with a Power Ranking. They share that lead. KP Choice now coming at them viciously as they head away now toward the final quarter. KP Choice may just have it. A Jaguar, a left back toward the near side. That's a Power Ranking and a Generational, but KP Choice on the far side battles now with a Jaguar picking up speed. Nearest to us, that's Power Ranking coming on. These three are away from the rest. KP Choice, Power Ranking, and Jaguar in a three-way drive. They're inside the final 16th. It's a KP Choice on the far side. Power Ranking right nearest to us. They drive past the line. Looks to be KP Choice. It's close with Power Ranking, then Jaguar. Generational finishing ahead of Tigray Express.
So apprentice Richard Henry comes good with a chance ride, replacing Samantha Fletcher aboard KP Choice, and that's 2 mounts that Samantha would have had, 2 mounts that I had tipped, and they both won. Earned in the card the second race winner, and that was Special Gift, ridden by Shane Richardson, getting the job done on a chance right there, and now KP Choice gets home by a head. Richard Henry, a competent ride there for owner trainer Damon Gale. And the numbers were a bullseye. In race number 5, I gave you 3, 8, 7, and 5 in the Half Moon Equestrian Center. And the race came back 3, 8, 7, and 5. KP Choice to get a better Power Ranking, Jaguar, and Generational. So you got the exacta, 408. You also got the trifecta, 1,016. You also got the Quinella, 358, as well as the Superfecta, 600 plus. So that's a great race for the numbers there.
We take a break now on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we'll pick up at race number 6. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue our recap from race 6 on the Saturday card.
They're off on racing. He Stands Alone gets a good start in the middle. Right beside He Stands Alone, that is Read My Lips. To the near side, that's Tapping In and Lambo Girl. These are the prominent ones. Over on the far side, Slam Dunk, Xylophonic Steel. Uncle Sil is over there too. They're coming out of the chute, and it is He Stands Alone right there. Lambo Girl now goes on. It's Lambo Girl in front of Tapping In, racing in second. Lambo Girl's running them off their legs. It's Lambo Girl with that lead, and looks to have a good-looking lead too. This Lambo Girl, not for catching today. Lambo Girl begins to sprint away from the field. Running on for second, that's Read My Lips. Lambo Girl and Trevor Simpson. Lambo Girl beats Read My Lip. Then comes Money Box, Power of Her Highness, and maybe Storm Boy.
They're off. Happy Force misses it. Gives away a huge gap to the rest as they make their way down the backstretch on the run toward the 6. First Grandson racing out wide. Smart Trick near the rail. They dispute that lead as they flash past the 6. A gap of 4 lengths opens up to Uncle Peck. Design Diva in between horses. Bushfire racing out wide. The General in the all-black silks runs the rail. Design Diva asked to pick up, then comes Battle Angel and Princess Fiani. They share last as they head toward the final half of a mile in the 7th event. It is Smart Trick now opening up a length and a long tail as they run into that turn. First Grandson is chasing. Bushfire on the outside of the General. A break back to Uncle Peck racing ahead of Battle Angel and Design Diva, then Princess Fiani, and last of all it is Happy Force as they drive away, leaving the 3 and run toward the 5/16. Smart Trick, the favourite, out on the lead, 2.5 lengths clear. First grandson now put to the right-hand stick. The General in the black with the red cap asked to make ground against the rail, but it is Smart Trick turning for home under terrific Tevin Foster. They've got Smart Trick to catch, 3/16 of a mile to do it. The General, the closest pursuer, down against the rail. Here is Battle Angel now in the orange silks, beginning to cut into that lead, but Smart Trick drifts down toward the fence. Now put to the left-hand stick and straightened out. The General down against the fence, and Battle Angel now beginning to close on the outside. Smart Trick running on fumes and giving way. Here is Battle Angel, and Dick Cardenas will win. Close between Smart Trick and the General, then Design Diva, also close in behind between Bushfire and Princess Fiani.
So Battle Angel gets a job done in the Jamaica Polo Association, and that's the first time that Battle Angel has passed a post in front. She was awarded a race via the steward's room some time ago, and since graduated in rounds of 2, it's the first time that she's getting the job done on her lonesome. She was actually the 3rd in the 1,000 guineas, and I was wondering why Battle Angel hadn't won a race already, and she finally gets the job done in mild upset fashion at odds of 4-1. The Wiley Coyote Cardenas riding there for Anthony Nunes and owner Gear Repair. And Anthony Nunes ran 1-2 with Smart Trick, the big favorite, led for most of the way and completed the exacta, which returned $981, and the Anthony Nunes Squidana returned $594.
Right furlong straight a trip, they're off right away. And a Midnight Flight gets a flyer. And Midnight Flight right there too, that is a oh so smart. Commander Z left back right against the near rail. Over on the far side, El Rapido traveling well. It's El Rapido. So El Rapido. And coming on to that is Commander Z. El Rapido, Commander Z, Midnight Flight. Pace it to the outside rail, but it's El Rapido right there with that lead. Could just have that overall lead coming out of the chute. Commander Z is right there too. Midnight Flight. These 3 are bouncing into each other coming out of the chute. A furlong and a half to travel. It's Commander Z in the middle. El Rapido on the far side. Towards the near side, it's Midnight Flight there going at it. It's a good looking finish coming to the half a furlong pole. It's El Rapido now. Commander Z begins to get the upper hand, but still fighting on. It is El Rapido, Commander Z, El Rapido and Commander Z going by together. Then comes Midnight Flight, Fearless Vision, and maybe in 5th, Richest to Rags.
A thrilling finish in the Racehorse Abdicate Trophy, and they could not be separated at the finish. A dead heat for the win, El Rapido and Commander Z, and that was a thriller in the 8th event. Radish Roman and Dane Dawkins inseparable at the winning post there, El Rapido and Commander Z in a dead heat. Did you notice the 6th horse, Midnight Flight, got a sharp break coming out of that draw from center course, went right over toward the stand side, took the stands run from Commander Z, and then Commander Z was switched towards the middle of the course, and here came Midnight Flight coming from the stand side over towards center course to engage Commander Z once again. So a bit of a zigzag style of running there for Midnight Flight. In the end, Commander Z still got the job done, but I think he could have won clearly hadn't he had to switch from the stand side towards center course, and he was slightly bumped momentarily there inside that final furlong. So Commander Z had to do it the hard way and eked out a dead heat there with El Rapido.
So the vet must have had a look. Well, Equinox not with the field, so they're off and racing. Uncle Nub tacking across to the center, bucking up with Princess Aquila there. As they sort themselves out on the far side, so Wong Don asked to make progress as they've covered just over a furlong and make their way toward the quarter. Uncle Nub showing good speed, may have that overall lead, beginning to tack nearest to us. Princess Aquila is there with a Digital Light and a Princess Aria. They make their way toward the final quarter. It's still wide open, but Uncle Nub looks to have the lead. Digital Light near to us in the yellow silk. So Wang Don shaken up and asked to come at them. Over on the far side, Princess Ifya has drifted across there, but it's Uncle Nub continuing to drift to the stand fence. Digital Light in the yellow and Uncle Nub doing battle as they drive away now inside the final furlong. It is Uncle Nub and a Digital Light. These going at it. On the far side, Princess Rhea trying to run on. It's Uncle Nub. Digital Light now beginning to shine bright nearest to us, and Digital Light beats Uncle Nub. It's tight between Princess Akila on the far side. Princess Rhea fifth looks to be gone to Sir Wang Don.
So Digital Light gets the job done in the Choco Cove Adventures, and that's the second win on the card for Tevin Foster. Is now one behind Radish Roman, and indeed they continue to give off their best. Uncle Nub tried to make all the running, just denied in the deep stretch, and Princess Akila was not able to go with the top two. Live ticket count on the Twilight 6 now down to 73 with 5.9 million plus in that net pool, so you're going to be into some good dividends. Depending what happens, well, whatever happens in the 10th and final, you should be on the receiving end of some good dividends.
They're off on racing, stepping a bit slow. That's a mud shaft left at the back of the field. Rushing to take that lead, that is a Money Market, attacked on the outside by She's a God Gift. She's a God Gift goes on from Money Market. Unbelievable Force rushing down into it. Also there, that is posing already. There are 4 lengths away before we coming around. That is a mud shaft right against the rail. That is a Freedom Street. They head towards the 3, and it is making the runnings. She's a God Gift on that lead. She's a God Gift in front of Unbelievable Force, right? Watching them from third, that's Money Market. Left out of it a bit, that is posing already there at the top of the lane. She's a God Gift with that lead right against the rail and coming on. That's Money Market. Left back a bit. That is Unbelievable Force, and now Money Market strikes the front from She's a God Gift. Coming to the furlong pole, it's Money Market in front of She's a God Gift. Running on to that is Freedom Street. It is Money Market in the Jerry Skelton Memorial Cup. Holding on, it's Money Market and devastating Dane Dawkins will land the Jerry Skelton Memorial. Freedom Street is second. Then comes She's a God Gift. Running on for fourth, that is Unbelievable Force and Impressive Force.
Another exciting weekend of racing comes to an end with very good performances all around. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.